Welcome to Wired Wednesday. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solution, aka the Tech Preacher. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got my man Dan Tanner music on deck. Hit him up, drop that briefcase, and take care of the man. Pay the man. Pay the man. Welcome to Wired Wednesday. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solution. We gonna get it in today. Well, we got some stuff. I'm hyped. It's 1 week after the Galaxy Note event. Oh yeah, let me bring my crew in here. Yes, indeed. Boy, see this beat right here, Tanner? Boy, this one here is dope, dog.
Hey. all praises. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Boy, woo! So welcome to another episode of Wired Wednesday. I got the VIPs in the building. Y'all already know who they are. Got GG in the building, Tech Val in the building, Tech King in the building, Tanner, and my boy LB. What's up, peoples? Not everybody talking.
Everybody's name ready for Sally.
Oh man!
Everybody was so sad we didn't do Sally next week, so I gotta make sure I get Sally ready.
Eric, you didn't announce last week about Ashley retiring.
Yes. So y'all want to say it, or should I put on
the host?
Paul Bearers, members of the congregation.
Uh-oh.
Nah. On a serious note, that Ashley is retiring from Wired Wednesday, but she will be in the comments, and we wish her well. And she always a VIP for Wired Wednesday. She done a fantastic job here every week in and week out, coming on the show, and but she has some family obligations to take care of. So we wish her well, and she's always invited to any show that we do off top. So I want to say my last goodbyes. I ain't gonna say my last goodbyes, but shout out to Ashley. She is just wonderful. She did a really good job here on this show. So we wish her well, and it's probably she gonna probably do some grand entrances, on podcasts and stuff like that. So she gonna be in the chat too. Yeah. She gonna be in the chat. So it is what it is. We gonna still have some fun either way.
Yep. She'll always be a wired one.
Yep, and TK, that's what they feeling. And TK type no.
Yeah. And also the whole entire Wired Wednesday will be in audio form tonight or tomorrow. So yes, and also I want to give a huge shout out to the awesome twins over here, GG and Tech Valor, for doing their own thing. That's what I'm talking. I called y'all the awesome twins. So if y'all didn't know, I'm gonna let them give y'all guys a brief statement of their new podcast that they started. I mean, it was awesome. I had fun watching it and listening to it. So Gigi, you want to let them know everything about y'all podcast and what y'all guys going to do in the future?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm having mic issues tonight. I screwed up my microphone, but either way, we're gonna do it like we do it here, just not as wild.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to keep it professional.
Okay.
But it's a little more like formatted towards like news and stuff. So
good deal. Yeah, I seen it. Y'all really had it going on. I mean, I enjoyed it, really did. And y'all got set days, or y'all just gonna just post it at random?
Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
So we'll be streaming on my birthday. We don't do it live, so because y'all are a distraction in the chat.
Okay.
It's pre-recorded, but it'll come out Tuesdays.
Good deal.
Yeah, Tech for Your Needs commented on our video. Replay crew.
Like everybody is the replay crew.
Everybody is the replay crew. Hold on, let me do my Mary Kate Olsen face.
And the fan is on. It's just across the room. I'll bring it closer for you. How about that?
So
yeah, we're just some homegirls talking about tech, and everybody's basically a fly on the wall.
That's it. And throughout the night, we go post a link, and I want all y'all that's in the chat to go sub and follow them 100%, just like y'all support me, support them.
That's
right. They are my VIPs. Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. We already have over 85 views, and we actually have a 22 comments and 22 likes. It's like, oh, perfect balance. That's all things should be. And then also on Facebook too, we got like 34 views as well. And then one person already checked it out on Anchor. So the community has been awesome. We were really like um overjoyed with just how
Yes.
much support everybody's been giving us.
And the funny thing about it is that, you know, it's always I feel like so privileged. So I feel good inside that y'all guys doing this thing. It's because, man, it's like it's my support, and I don't know. It's just I left myself speechless when y'all guys did that, because it shows the sign of what I want to do here, like, and so I really do appreciate my community for helping y'all out. You know what I'm
Speaking of
saying?
support, I got my spectacular gadget shirt on today.
Ooh,
Hey,
spectacular gadget.
Speaking
All
of
right,
support,
let's see.
I
And
just got
last
mine.
night, all about Easy Computer. All right, so what's up with the Big John Tech review? Yes, I was on Viper Stream last night.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Viper had some technical difficulties, right? And Jay Will was in the chat, and all of a sudden Jay Will popped on in the stream, and I'm like, "Oh, let me turn on the camera while he having technical difficulties." So we popped on the stream, and we just had a blast of a time.
It
And
just
then
hijacked for
yeah,
Viper Stream.
we hijacked Viper Stream. It was epic, man. And then LB. I wish I can. I know people they recorded that section between LB and Jay Will. Oh my! I went back and watched that portion of the video like 10 times when Jay Will kept dropping the mic. If you didn't see that podcast last night on Viper Stream, if you didn't see Viper Stream last night, shame on you. It was the most epicest stream on the planet. Jay Will was in rare form. I never saw Jay Will just go off and oh man.
yeah,
He was going in. He was going in about that.
yeah.
Yeah, he was going in.
He was relaxed, comfortable, and savage at the same time. It was all right.
That's 2 weeks in a row now. He did that on TK stream last week too. That's 2 weeks in a row. He done came out. He done been in rare form now. I like it.
Good point.
He's savage and he ain't dropped a single curse word. I love it.
Yeah. He's
Not
like,
even a gosh, or darn.
he's like OnePlus, and that, and boom.
Hey, super chat on deck.
Oh, super chat. Oh,
Big John Tech review.
Yeah, tech review. Time for some popcorn, everybody. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
That's it.
Like working that corner, Jack.
Somebody got to do it.
Hell yeah.
We find out you on the corner.
Hey man, look. Times is hard. We did just move, man. Get off my back.
I'm
All right.
dropping my phone.
There we go. Note 10 Plus. Is it me? There are lack of usual hype and excitement this year for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus and 10 Plus. It just doesn't seem as much hype. And that's a part of the title of the stream today. The Galaxy Note 10 hype. And I don't feel like so if you follow certain people on Twitter, some people saying that the Galaxy Note 10 is hyped. Then all of a sudden you watch like this, feel the vibe of the community. It is not hype. And look, the tech gods already made their video. They're done. So you don't even see the tech gods making no more videos about it. Some of us smaller content creators like myself, I'm making videos about it. But I mean, the phone I don't think it's hyped. Y'all think the Galaxy Note 10 is hyped? I don't think it's hyped.
No.
No,
It's a different kind of hype.
this is a whole reaction to the Galaxy Note 10.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been dropping videos about it. I mean, it's been okay. I mean, I've been dropping, detailed videos about it, but I don't think it's hyped. I don't think that the Galaxy Note 10 is hyped. I just think that, matter of fact, I think it's underhyped. Like, nobody ain't really worrying about it. Like, it is another phone. Okay, no big deal.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Is people are not really checking for it.
Yeah.
Well, Dexter says that it's not in the hands of the general public yet. That may be the case. Maybe when on the 23rd, when the phones hit, then all of a sudden you're gonna see YouTube blasted with videos about the Galaxy Note 10.
Yeah, commercials and stuff on TV with the Note 10 and everything.
Right. So it's go. I think Samsung go hype it up when the phone come out. You gonna see a lot of YouTubers that when they get it in their hand, I mean, it's gonna get slammed with a lot of videos. So I don't think it's hype right now, but I think eventually when it comes out on the 23rd, it will be hyped.
Well,
hype when the NBA start back up. But you know, a lot of them got Samsung partnerships. You're gonna see a lot of Samsung commercials. You remember during the finals, we saw that wireless reverse charging almost every commercial break.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I just pulled my pre-order.
You did?
You didn't even know you put in a pre-order. The one for your wife?
Yeah, but it'll make sense because you get the $600 back for the S Plus, right? But it's a BOGO deal dropping on the 23rd. T-Mobile already let me know.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well go for the BOGO.
Yeah.
So you and your wife are gonna get one?
Huh?
So you and your wife are gonna get one since it's gonna be a BOGO?
I don't know. Either that or I might give it to my daughter because my daughter has been doing this photography thing with the Note 8. So I might just walk it over to her. I'll see.
Has she been liking the Note 8?
Huh?
Has she been liking the Note 8?
Oh, she loves it.
Yeah.
She's been doing her thing.
I can protest to this that the cameras on the Galaxy Note 10 is better than the Galaxy Note 9.
Aha.
Every time I pull out both phones and I put them together and do videos about them, you do see a difference in clarity. Now, we knew that the Galaxy Note 9 and the Galaxy Note 8 had that issue with focusing and stuff like that. Well, when you get deep into something with the Galaxy Note 10, it really, the micro shots are really good. It don't have the focus hunting and stuff like it was before. So Samsung fixed some stuff. But there's
So
fix some
easy.
stuff.
Is it the cameras or is it just the better processing?
It's probably a combination of a lot of things because you do have to have the processing power in order to make the optics work properly. So it may have to do with optimization of the camera software. Again, I talk about camera software a lot because it's not the optics; it's always the software. So, bless you, Gigi. Uh-oh. And I think
is it also is it using the time of flight? Do you think
they may be using that too? Yes.
I got a question. I really want to see you do a video against the S10 Plus campers.
I got that on the way, sir. You already know. I've been working hard every day. I got for all the members. Y'all gonna get to see the LG G8 going against the Note 10 probably tonight. I do have the S10 versus the Note 10. That video is coming, so all the members will get to see that this weekend. This week, y'all gonna get to see it this week. So it's coming. And I can tell you that it's relatively close.
Man.
Okay.
But what I see, I haven't finished editing it yet, but it's relatively close. Also, I have I got the Note going against a lot of phones. I got so many phones. It's like I don't have enough time. I'm out there every day filming. I mean, I'm like going from one part of the city to the next part of the city to the next, and then I got to come home and edit all this shit. It's hard, man. It just takes a lot of time, but I'm getting it out as fast as I can. But yeah, I got the S10 Plus going against the Note 10, and it's gonna be an exciting video.
Yeah, cool, easy. I appreciate your night mode video with the Note 10 and everything. I really appreciate that because I'm a shutterbug. I love taking pictures, filming videos, and all that. And yeah, that Note 10 handle this business in the dark with no problem.
Yeah.
Colors look natural and everything, just enough saturation and all that. And then the steady mode, the optical image stabilization on the Note 10, killing it.
It was destroying the Note 9, man. I was sitting there looking at it like, God, it ain't fair.
I can tell you that if you got the Galaxy Note 10 and you want to shoot cinematic footage, you don't need a gimbal. I could protest to that right now.
That's cool.
Now, here's the catch.
You mean the Note 10 Plus?
The Note 10 Plus, but here's the catch. You got to do it
Get it
at
right these
1080.
days.
Well, you got to do it at 1080p 30 or 1080p 60, but you can't do it at 4K. You can't have that. You can't put that. You can't get that smooth footage at 4K. You can't get it. No phones. I don't know why. I mean, you do have some smoothness, but you don't get that super steady mode unless you do.
Dude, they can't hold all the pickles together.
Right.
Keep falling out. They can't hold
Here
the
we go.
stabilization. La, la, la.
But you know, as you know, but doing cinematic footage, it's not about the 60 frames per second. They do it in 24 frames or 30 frames. So those are the 2 frames per second if you want to do cinematic footage anyway. But I know everybody's stuck on 60 frames per second. I don't shoot my videos at 60 frames per second.
Wow.
I render them at 60 frames per second, but I shoot them in 24 to 30 frames per second. I keep telling people that.
Yeah,
I shoot my videos. You can ask any high-end photographer or videographer, they would tell you 24 frames per second. They don't shoot at 30 and 60 and all that stuff. All their videos are shot at 24 frames per second. Now you can render them at 30 and 60, but I shoot my videos and matter of fact, most of my videos are shot at 24 frames per second. Yeah, I've started to shoot them at 24 to 30 frames per second. They look good. I don't have no
damn
problem.
good.
They look good.
Cinematic feel, yes.
Yeah,
and
that video I did.
By the way, you guys, Ashley's in the chat. Say hi to Ashley.
Hey, what up, Ashley? What up? What up?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Look, you, Mike.
Ashley, you could have came on and said your last goodbyes.
Ashley, I had 16,000 steps today. You'd be proud of me.
Hey, on a real note, easy, man. If don't nobody else say it, I know everybody on here will say it. But I'm speaking for me and all the 86 people watching. Bro, what you doing right now with that note, I appreciate it. Because you putting out consistent content almost every day. Like, you making me reconsider my pre-order just off of your videos, off of the strength of your videos. Real talk, man. I salute you, man. Because what you out there doing every day is killing it, man.
I appreciate it. And I tell you, man, when I tell you I work day and night. Look, when I shot that nighttime video, it's like 2:30 in the morning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 2:30 in the morning out there shooting videos, bro. And I come back to the house and I'm editing till 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't sleep. Like, I don't even go to sleep when I do my nighttime videos. I put the work in, and then I give you a prime example. That cinematic video I dropped today. Obviously, with all those different scenes, I had to drive from one part of the city to the next part. I went to 3 different parks. I went to the lakefront of New Orleans. I went to, oh my God, I put so many miles on my car just to shoot 1 minute footage here. Then I stopped traffic. If you notice the part that I'm in the middle of the street, I'm actually stopping traffic doing that part of the video. Then another part of the video that I'm on the train tracks, I'm thinking like Final Destination when I'm on them train tracks, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, knock my ass out, right? Yeah. But it's just one of those things that I feel confident. I was sweating my ass off. Oh my God. Woo. It's hot. See, but I'm out there doing it.
He's starting to sweat thinking about this shit right now. See?
Eric,
they're getting it.
You would have crazy people jealous of you just because of how committed you are.
You're the only one who ain't putting, like, all the content that I've seen is just a typical watered down content. It's like you've seen one video, you've seen them all. I haven't seen the actual, we look at yours to see the actual footage, see the actual, product at work.
Yeah.
But also, Eric, you need to stop lying to us, because I don't understand how is it that a $1,300 phone doesn't have promo.
Did you see the comment? Oh my God.
That's exactly what that guy said.
That shit pissed me off. I'm like, One UI on Samsung phones don't have pro mode on no Samsung phones.
Yeah, no Samsung phone. They've been took it off.
They
And
did
he's like,
took
you
it-
lying. It's a $1,300 phone. It has pro mode on it. Check it. Just like how you lied about what he said,
The Pixel.
the Google Pixel 3. It does have 60 frames per second. And I went, thumbs down.
That triggered me off. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because, first of all, if you had a Pixel 3, you already know the answer to the question. If you had any Samsung device that's running One UI, you already know the answer to the question. So by putting that comment in my YouTube, that I read that comment, my eyes turned red and the horns came out of my top of my head, and my heart stopped. Like, ooh, I got this attitude that I got when I see stupid comments like that. Is I wish I can just take a selfie of my eyes when I read comments like that.
Yeah, man.
That to me is it tops the most critical, clownish.
Yeah, that person does not know their tech.
Don't know they tech. Don't know nothing about Samsung phones. Don't know nothing about Pixels. Don't shoot videos. Oh my God, that was yeah. Yes. Let's see. Wait, somebody posted a comment up here. Let me let me tell you something. My Oracle question, when she see me when I put my gear in the car, right? First thing she says, do I have Esther? If y'all don't know what Esther is, maybe you need to watch Training Day, or maybe you need to watch some other kind of hip hop movies or something like that. But when you go out 2 a.m. in the morning to go film, you got to have something ready to go off, and it is dangerous out here. Let's just be honest. I mean, look.
Period.
I want to give a minute for the people in Philadelphia. You know, we heard that the 6 cops got shot, and I mean, matter of fact, the standoff is still going on right now. Before we even started the stream, I seen on the news that the standoff is still going on. So, I mean, every day we've been hearing something domestic tragedy happening, whether or not it's related to politics or related to this, that, and the other. I think people need to take a chill pill, man. These ain't the movies, man. This stuff is real. I think people really need to find Jesus, find God, whoever God that you serve. Whether or not the God up there or the God down there, I don't know. It don't matter. But I think that people just need to just sit back and chill. That it's not that bad. But it hurts me when I hear people get shot and get killed, and it's bad, man. But I just think that people just need to. That's why you come to Wired Wednesday, to have a giggle, so you can get that stuff off your minds. But yeah, I was going to give our hearts and prayers to the people of Philadelphia, man.
Getting to the point now where people, you're not even sure when you leave the house if you're coming home.
Yeah.
You got to treat it like that. That's why we got to appreciate Wednesday. We got to appreciate everything. If you made it back to the house, man, you blessed.
Yeah.
Made it back home, you blessed.
Yep. Let's see. Gaming on the Exynos 9825 deliver fast load times, powerful graphics performance combination with improved CPU over the 9820. Happy days for Samsung. Exynos 9825. Well, in the United States, we get the Snapdragon processor. So I don't know, man. Maybe, some benchmark tests have come out for, the Exynos versus the United States version. I don't know.
Hey, that brings a question. Do you guys think that they're going to slip those Exynos over to the States now?
Nah.
Snapdragon got the States.
Yeah.
Nah, Snapdragon got the States, man. Because it's 5G. Yeah. It's 5G with the Snapdragon processors in the States.
Yeah, they're going to get the line in the States. What's going in.
See, I know it's imported, but
Yeah. I mean, if you import it, this say if you import the 5G, if they got the 5G Exynos processor, right? It probably won't get 5G in the United States.
Yeah, but well, I guess once the 5G changes over, because if I'm not mistaken, the Exynos is going to be compatible with the 5G bands.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We have to see. I mean, here's the thing.
But doesn't the United States have an agreement with Samsung that they can only have the Snapdragons on here?
I think their license is up this year.
Oh, well, I thought that
that's why the rumor came out, because I think that license just ended, just expired.
Yeah, well,
they'll
maybe.
renew it though. They'll renew it most likely. They're not gonna let it go.
They're gonna re-up that.
Let me tell you why they're re-up. Snapdragon processor has been working for them.
Well, but that brings something else that me and China was talking about earlier. Samsung, they just about ready to release that graphene battery.
There you go.
When they release that graphene battery, that's going to give them the ability to upclock those processors, because that graphene because of the
graphene or graphite. Is it graphene? Is graphene?
Graphene.
Yeah, graphene.
Here's the graphene.
I'm talking about
I don't think it's coming.
100-watt charging?
I don't think it's coming.
You don't think what's the number?
Graphene battery. I'll believe it if they come out with it in CES and show a prototype. Other than that, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor that somebody said they spoke with Samsung, and Samsung said.
Well,
they've been talking about this for the longest. They've been talking about every year. Graphene's coming out next year.
Do it like
every year.
That's right. Exactly.
The new phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look,
until then, don't believe the hype. Just keep on believing that. Just always expect them ion.
This is LB.
Battery busted batteries.
You're not graphene battery hopes, damn it. You're getting the graphene.
No, I don't think it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna believe it when Samsung comes out with a prototype and shows us something. Not because some person was lurking under a bridge and heard somebody whispering about something.
So this is the reason why I believe it's gonna end up coming out. It might not be next year, but I think it's gonna be in 2021 at least. And the reason is because I've been following the electric cars, and Fiskars is a company that has been working with a cell phone company, and if you watch the interviews and things from the owner of Fiskars, he's been saying that they had made the improvements and the advancements in the graphene battery, and it's not going to come in their car first. It's going to come from a cell manufacturer first. All right. Then after that, I can't never remember the name of the CEO of Samsung, whatever it is, DG Cole or whatever it is.
Yeah.
DJ Cole.
DJ Cole. In his interview, he was saying that they made the strides in graphene batteries, and it would be 20 or 21 when they were ready to release something. So I don't think it's. So
most likely it wasn't somebody that heard something. It's somebody that remembered a quote from a long, long time ago, and it says, "Oh, it's about time."
I got a question for LB. If Samsung decides to release a graphene battery with the Note next year and not with the S line, would that redeem your love for the Note?
Would it redeem my love for the Note?
Yeah.
It all depends on what they come with the graphene battery, because the whole point of the graphene battery is that you can add more tech that would drain a normal battery.
Okay.
So if they come with a 120 hertz screen or a 240 hertz screen or whatever that would not drain a normal battery, and then they come with some other technology, yeah. But what did I say the last time?
I mean,
they have all the choice but to show themselves.
Everybody's already looking forward to the 2020 iPhone, so I'm just kind of thinking maybe Samsung is going to load that gun to be ready for it, because if it's 2019 and everybody already looking forward to the 2020 iPhone, then you got to know Samsung is paying attention to that.
But see, that's why I said Samsung mailed it in this year, because they were playing it safe, and they just had to make that money this year because they gotta be prepared for Apple next year.
So when we talk about the 120 hertz, and I've been using the Note 10 for a while, and I mean, when I'm scrolling up, I mean, you really don't see it too much as far as for people complaining about the display. And I mean, I can go as fast as I want, and it's very snap, and it doesn't look like it's not smooth.
Stop raising your hand and talk, Catwoman.
Yeah, like in class.
May I fluff it, please? May I fluff it? I was thinking maybe the reason why they took so much shit out is to make the phone faster.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the iris scanner only worked half-assed, especially with my dental floss eyes, as Gigi likes to call me. It never worked. You know, Face ID, you can use a picture. Yeah, Face ID, you can use a picture, and you can bypass all that stuff. So take it out. Take out that technology. What else they took out? The headphone jack. They're not gonna put a quad DAC in it. Take that shit out. What else? Check my clap to your camera. Oh, okay, there you are.
So after all of that, is my complaint ain't really what they took out. My complaint is what they didn't put into it. I don't care less what they took out. It's just they didn't give you anything extra for the price that they charge.
Yes, but if you look at the pricing, they charge less. Yes, they're charging less this year than they did for the Note 9. For example, my Note 9.
Yes.
This one over here. It has 8 gigs of RAM, 512 storage. I paid $1,250.
$1,250.
The Note 10 Plus with 12 gigs of RAM, 512 storage is $1,199. So it's $50 less. So you're actually paying less this year for the Note than you're paying for what you paid for the Note 9.
But that's like saying that you didn't pay too much for the Note 9.
But they are giving you more. They are giving you more because you're getting more RAM.
They were stiffing me last year and they stiffing me this year. I know that I'm getting stiff coming to the party. All right.
Yeah, but all the things that they kind of took out was half baked anyways. And then now that they took it out, the phone is much faster and it works better. I think it's best if you wait for Easy to come out with his stuff when he gets the retail software and stuff like that. And I think
I actually got the download for the retail software. I just haven't installed the shit yet. I've been so busy doing other things. I'm so sorry.
I also wanted to add something else because I remember that one of our kinship about the Note series was that you loved it for your business. You loved the pen and you loved DeX. But the main thing that they upgraded was the pen and DeX. Like, I love the Bluetooth feature. I just hated that it only lasted 30 minutes. This time, the Bluetooth feature lasted for 2 hours, but it has up to 10 hours of standby. If you're not doing anything.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this then, okay? Just a question out the blue.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between the Tab 6 and the S10, the Note 10 Plus, other than the cellular ability to make phone calls?
I could put it in my pocket. I could put the Note in my pocket. Okay, for me, that's more valuable than getting a tablet.
Facts.
Bang.
But so you're telling me because that Tab 6 is what, around $600?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I just only have to buy one product.
So, but all I'm saying is, so you're telling me the cellular ability to make phone calls is worth $600?
I don't think it's the fact that it's the cellular ability. I think it's more so what the thing. I think if I can build on what Miss Catwoman is trying to say, you made the push in the stance. Now this is your words and your stance, Skip Bayless, that you did everything from your phone. Dex, everything. Now when you say, well, what's the difference between the phone and the Tab S6? Now you are stepping back on what you said, because now you're finna carry a phone in one hand and a tablet in another one. But the Note 10, they improved Dex, and they improved the S Pen. So it's almost like we understand that you feel like they nailed it. They nailed it in the coffin. We get all of that, but at the same time, for your stance over the last since I've been on Wired Wednesday, for your stance on the Note series, I'm still confused as to why you don't see this year's Note as an improvement. And why you are
as a matter of fact, I use my Note for all of the business stuff. Everything that I did with gadget chats yesterday, I was tired of standing in front of my computer and I just left. And I just did everything on my Note.
Right. Okay, but my whole point is this. To answer Mike.
Answer me.
The thing with the Note is this, is that every year, and every year, guys that buy Notes,
Eric,
right?
you can't put that pen back in that damn phone.
Pen up here, man.
Look, the thing about the Note is people that buy Notes, you come into it with the knowledge of saying, hey, Samsung is going to give us everything. They're going to give us something new. That's what they've you know, gotten me used to. Every year they're going to add this, add that, add this, and add that. This is the first year that I didn't get anything added. I got a few things taken away.
That's not true. That is not true. Because you didn't buy the Note 9. You didn't buy the Note 9.
I'm done.
You said what?
You didn't. It's not true because you didn't even buy the Note 9. So how is Samsung supposed to feel when the Note 9 comes out and you still have the Note 8? And in the Note 9, they put everything but the kitchen sink and the fingerprint sensor in the front. And remember, I told you guys that was my worst fear, that they were going to finally put the fingerprint sensor in the front, but they were going to take out the headphone jack. The fingerprint sensor in the front. Yeah. You didn't even get the Note 9, and now you're complaining that they took out a whole bunch of stuff. How else are they supposed to feel?
I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Not my first year, the second year that you didn't give me anything.
Okay.
The Note 9 was nothing but a improved Note 8. So
my Note 9 is amazing. It does not lag or anything on me.
Okay.
After I got the update.
But that's what I'm saying. The Note 9, we never said that the Note 9 was probably like the best device of 2018.
Well, you didn't get it.
I didn't get it because it wasn't that much of a difference from the Note 8.
This is why I personally believe that you really were not using Note to its fullest potential, which is why it was very easy for you to go to the OnePlus 7 and stay there. Yeah.
I wasn't.
Ooh. Yes, correct. No. Yes. I honestly believe that because if you were using the Note to its fullest potential, all of the updates that they put on the pen and all of the updates that they put on DeX.
Now you're mistaken because number one, I was using DeX nonstop.
Okay. Why don't you miss it? Why don't you miss DeX? Since you have the OnePlus 7 now. Okay, then.
I do
and they brought it back way better.
So my dilemma is this, right? Because I do miss DeX. My dilemma is, LB, are you gonna go ahead and get the Note, just crack under pressure, go ahead and get the Note? Or are you gonna get a Galaxy a Galaxy Tab 6 and have your DeX?
But you don't make it sound like you have a dilemma because you keep saying that you're not gonna get it. You keep saying that it's trash. You keep calling it an imposter, and it's not. It really is going back to his roots by focusing on the things that actually work.
I've said that it's a great device. Every single time I've debated this, I said, look, the Note is number one. I don't notice the Note 10. That doesn't exist. That's an imposter device. But the Note 10 Plus, I've always said every time I debate about this, that it's a great device. Okay, the Note is always.
I don't believe in the Note 10 either. For me, only the Note 10 Plus exists.
Right. So let's get that understood. The only thing that we're talking about is the Plus. All right.
Yeah.
And I've always said it's a great device. I don't expect anything less. The Note line has always been great. But with that being said, they didn't do anything spectacular this year that was what I was used to for Samsung. And you're right, this is the second time they've done this. And really, if I want to get technical, the third time, because you had the Note 7 debacle, so the Note 8 was forgiven because it was a replacement for the Note 7. Then you get a Note 9, and it's like they were conditioning us not to give us, and to give us less and less.
You're saying the same thing Mr. Catwoman said on Saturday. That when the Note 7 and the Note 8 came out and the Note 9, there really wasn't much of a difference. So that's why next year they're really not going to bring it. It's going to be the year after that, because the Note 7 and the Note 8 were basically like 2 years fused into one. Then there's the 9, then there's the 10th, and on the 11th, the Note 11 is when they're going to really bring in innovation. Right now, I believe the Note 10 is good is because they're actually hitting a home run for what works, and they're focusing on that, and they're taking out the stuff that doesn't work.
Wow. I'm not saying that it's not good. I've never said that it's not a good device. What I'm saying is
you can't even complain about the price anymore because it's less than what the Note 9 was.
But the Note 9 was too expensive for what it was.
But all right.
I don't think so, because that's when they had the headphone jack, the iris scanner. They were stuffing all this stuff in here.
LB.
That's why it was thicker. That's why everybody was saying, "Oh, it's thicker than the last one. It's thicker than the Note 8." Remember, everybody was complaining about that. It's a little bit thicker, but it's okay. It's still good in the hand. I remember. You remember?
I remember, but it's still too expensive.
I like it. I like it a little bit thick. Kimmy and I, we like a little bit of girthiness.
They starting early tonight.
Jay don't come. Jay don't come.
I mean, whew.
I know. Hey, Easy, that was a heavy one, wasn't it, bro?
Hey, Tanner.
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Look, Catwoman. Yeah. When you go up to LB, you pull out your Note 9 and you just, who's your dad?
Hey, look. Easy. I don't even want Easy to say anything, because Easy for the last 8 months, Easy been like, these phones are just too doggone expensive. They done took away promo. I don't want this phone because they took away promo.
I still chew their ass out every time I make a video.
Why you gotta bring those shit though?
But what else did Eric complain about? That they did not open up the APK for what's it called again? Filmic Pro. And what did they do? Listen, and they opened it up, and now it works.
The debate goes on.
So they're like, well, we know we can't do it better than Filmic Pro, so let's just hand it over to them.
So what happened is, and if you I know you watched the video, if you listen to the comments that I say, the words are coming out of my mouth. I say that Samsung does not have Pro mode. That it is no good to me on their devices. But I use third-party apps. I say this. I say I don't use the stock camera app on this phone. I say I don't use the stock camera app on this phone. I use Filmic Pro. That is the app of choice that I use because it has Pro mode. You can adjust your ISO, your white balance, and your focus points. I said that in the video. And the reason why I said the video is because of the debacle of not having Pro mode on the Galaxy phone. It don't have
the whole Pro mode for me is because there's a very small percentage of people that's going to use it.
But I am not. See, here's the difference between me. I don't look at myself. I make videos for the average consumer, but I am not the average consumer. Right. So I make videos for the average consumer. Right. I cannot use the Samsung camera app as a camera of choice. I can't use it. It's no good to me. So I have to use a third-party app because for me, I'm not the average consumer, but I make videos for the average consumer, and I talk about it. Filmic Pro is a free app. You don't have to pay for it if you want to have Pro mode on your Galaxy Note. Yeah. But here's the thing: you don't have to use Filmic Pro. You can use the custom. I mean, you can use the stock app.
I thought Filmic Pro was $30. You got to pay $14.99.
The log features. If you want to do color grading, color grading and stuff like that,
extra stuff.
If you want to do color grading and stuff like that, you got log support. Now remember, log is like 400 megs per second. That thing is super large files. So when I'm doing log, and for people that don't know what log is, it makes the content flat. You got to go in post-production and add a lux pack to it and do color grading to it. Now, for everybody that don't know, Filmic Pro is designed for professional videographers, because people always ask the question about 60 frames per second and stuff like that. The Filmic Pro is not designed for, you know, high frame rates. They're designed for 24 frames per second and 30 frames per second. And slow-mo at 240 frames per second, you shoot that and you have to, you have to adjust your settings to get the slow-mo effect out of Filmic Pro. But I mean, I went through all that. I already made a video about that already. But I say that
watch the video.
Huh?
Watch the video, everybody.
Yeah, I say that to say
it.
that for me that make 99% of all my videos with a smartphone, I cannot use. Ain't no way I can use the Samsung UI stock camera app to make videos. My shit would look like trash. So I have to use a third-party app. It's because of Pro Mode. You won't have focus hunting. Because see, listen, when I'm standing in front of the camera, I have to have the focus fixed. I don't have focus on auto if I'm standing in front of the camera. It's like, because you'll notice the phone will start focus hunting if I'm moving around from side to side, because the optics, just like right now, this camera just lost focus on me. See that?
So easy. Let me ask you this then. All right. And this will probably, I'm gonna ask Ms. Catwoman this too. So what you're telling me, all right, with what you know about the Note currently, the Note that you have in your hand, all right, you are content. You are telling me that the pricing is right and you're content with what Samsung has provided at the price point. They hit everything on the head.
No, it's not a perfect phone. It's not a perfect phone, but for what I really love about the Note series, they're upgrading those parts, and I'm willing to move up, especially when they bring the pink one.
But this is what my problem is. My debate about it is not that it's not a good device. It's not that they didn't provide quality software or whatever. My point is that Samsung, for what they gave us, still charged too much. And I'm wondering why I'm getting flack for this.
Well, they're not charging too much. They're charging less than what they did for the Note 9 already.
So I just asked you the question. So what you're saying is, for what they provided, Samsung gave us a fair price.
Yeah, I believe the price is fair. Yeah, okay. I do. I believe the price is fair.
Compared to the Galaxy S9, compared to the Galaxy Note 9, compared to the Galaxy S10 Plus, when you look at the prices at retail when they first came out, looking at the iPhone XS Max at 64 gigabyte,
which is still higher.
Yes, I would say that the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Looking at those devices based off of price in the fair.
Not only that, they have a lot of deals. You're getting more money.
Right, you're not buying the device that you got at no $10.99.
Yeah, and like you even said it yourself, you're gonna go for the BOGO deal with T-Mobile. So
I can even throw the real world. I can even throw the real world in there. 8 gigs of RAM, 5 storage, $1,250. 12 gigs of RAM, 512 storage, $1,200.
So
yeah, and the process and the storage device that they have in there, it's the best one out there right now. So whenever it reads the storage, it reads as faster out of any device right now in the market.
Well, no, here's the thing.
So with that being said,
wait 1 second. Wait. For everybody that put in the comments about the price, listen, I would agree. The price is too goddamn high. I agree with everybody in the comments. But I'm talking about fair market as the devices come out versus like the Galaxy Note 8, Galaxy Note 9, Galaxy S10. When you look at the consistency of prices, then at $950 for the Galaxy Note, if you want to get the peasant, just like we call the iPhone XR the peasant, right? If you want to get the peasant Note, then you go pay $950. If you want to get the Boss King Supreme, you go pay $10.99. But you're not paying $10.99 for that. All the deals that they got going, you could go buy a phone on Swapper for $200 and get $600 back by this trading the son bitch in.
And the only
See,
way
what-
you're
what-
paying
what
for
I'm-
full
what I'm
price is
trying to
this
lock
is your
down-
first phone ever.
I'm trying to lock down a confirmed answer, okay? Because
Yeah.
it's a little flip-flopping going on. And the reason why I'm saying that is this, all right? Y'all trying to wiggle, and I don't need no wiggle. I need a confirmed, a solid answer, all right?
Who's
I want
flip-flopping?
you
I
all
already
to
gave you
tell
the
me.
answer.
Look, I want you all to tell me that the Note 10 Plus, okay,
Yeah.
is a solid device at a fair price. No ifs,
Yes.
ands, buts, wiggle room, whatever. The Note 10 Plus is a solid device and is priced right for what it is.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so.
Please, can I see a show of hands? Can I see a show of hands? I get so it's
I'm with you.
all right.
No.
So it's six
Because
people on the panel.
Eric, even if I go pay $200 for a phone and I got to pay $600 or $700, that's still $800-900.
Yeah.
So
No thank
all
you.
right. All right, so you guys think it's a fair price for what it is. Although there's devices in there with 50 times zoom, we didn't get that. There's devices out there with, hold on, stop, hold on. There's devices, because you guys, you're basing it on what's on the market.
Mm-hmm.
What is available on the market right now, okay?
LB.
So,
all right, Skip Bayless, I got to use your own words against you. If we gonna go off of what's in the market, don't bring Huawei into this because you been talking about how we can't do Huawei over here.
No, but the point of no, I'm not bringing. What I'm saying, the technology exists.
But I'm saying,
and Samsung owns some of that very technology.
Just because
we know this for a fact that Samsung owns that very technology. So
yeah, but you don't know.
Hold on. There's 90 hertz screens in the market.
Okay.
What? Wait, what did he say? I didn't see it.
What did you know to say? Mr. Reddick, easy. When the cost of a phone to produce is $443 and costing you $99, that's a $225 markup. It's completely fair to where normal business practices charge 5 to 10 times that percentage.
That's right.
Look, that's Exynos being sarcastic. He agreeing with me.
Yeah, because he listened to the podcast. Because he listened to the podcast. That's why he listened to the podcast.
Hey, look. So my thing is this: the technology exists. All right. Samsung owns the technology. Then you got somebody that came out with a $700 phone with a 90 hertz screen. Samsung owns that technology because he sold it to them. We didn't get any of that in a Note, but you guys are sitting there telling me that Samsung gave you everything that they can give you, all right, for the dollar that they gave it to you, and it was a fair price. I have a hard time.
They gave me what mattered to me. They gave me what matters to me most, and I cannot leave the pen.
Yes,
I'm chained to it. I'll dabble in other stuff, but my daily driver is always going to be the Note.
And I
tried to get away from it.
And
I need the pen.
You see Easy's video, the camera, outstanding.
And LB, listen.
I would say the camera, but the camera on the Note 9 is shit.
Okay. You talking about Note 9? I'm talking about Note 10, baby.
Okay, I'm just saying that's how addicted I am to the pen.
Oh, okay.
That I have a Note 9. The camera, the rear camera is shit, but I'd rather deal with it just because of how productive I am with the pen and Dex.
Right, what it brings to the phone and everything in your experience.
Yeah.
LB,
but you got the pen and Dex on the $925 model.
So
what you gotta say, Mike? Micah.
The 925
LB. All I know is that you got a couple of weeks before the phone's supposed to come out. I've been waiting on that mug.
Oh,
if that phone don't come out,
I get a headache. Look at it. Even Mike, you too.
Yeah,
hey, Mike, you better act right. That joker might turn off on you in 5 minutes.
I did 1,000 phones.
You've been giving it mouth to mouth for the last 2 weeks.
I give it 1,000 phones already.
First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. As LB, first thing I gotta say to you, number one, you you can't call yourself the champ and you doing this hollering you doing right now after what you did Saturday. Because you're going backwards on yourself. You can't do it.
How am I going back on myself? I've been consistent.
And
Because
I think she's coming at you anyway because you slaughtered her boo like that. I'm just saying.
you know what? But the thing is,
I'm just a note expert. I really love the note.
What I don't understand though, you did all this talking, right? You did all this talking about Dex and the S Pen, the fold. You wanted the fold, but then you realized the fold didn't have an S Pen, so you passed on the fold. And then you got the OnePlus 7 Pro in your hands, and you was like, I'm gonna rock it because all of us was talking about it, and then you the only one that kept it while the rest of us got rid of it. Eric still got his, but you're the only one that still got it. And now Samsung done gave you a note phone with an improved Dex, an improved S Pen, cheaper than last year's Note. If you look at the way that the prices have gone over the last 2 years, the Note 8 came out at damn near $1,000 before taxes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now the Note 9 started at $1,000. So now the Note 10 Plus, if you want to go off with the Note 10 Plus, you don't want to acknowledge the baby Note. So let's go straight off of the Note 10 Plus. That one starts at $1,100. So you went from a $50 increase to a $100 increase, but with that $100 increase, you got a better camera with time of flight, and you got a better S Pen, and you got a better Dex. Now you take all of that into consideration. Let's also talk about the fact that what you are mad about, and you can't say you're not, because you up here raising your voice like we one of them 5 kids. We're not. You are mad about the fact that no. You are mad about the fact that Samsung did not give you everything that you wanted. And I hate to break it to you, LB, but as a businessman, you should understand that you are not going to get everything that you want.
And so that's what my whole point. I understand what the game is playing right now.
Get back to me, let you finish. Let me finish. As a businessman, you should respect the fact that you are not going to get everything that you want when you spending money. So therefore, when it comes down to the Note, you are making these arguments based off of they got the technology is out there, but we didn't get it. Man, the technology is out there for everybody and their mama to have a 4K TV, but that don't mean everybody got one.
That's right,
out there for everybody to have an electric car. That don't mean we got one.
That's right, brother.
It's at the end of the day, for you to do all the talking you do about not spending cash money on a device like a Huawei phone or something like that. If you this mad about Samsung not having that stuff, go buy a P30 Pro. Go spend the money on the P30 Pro. It's available for about $800. You ready to spend $600 on the Note? Go ahead and put $200 more in there and get the 50 times zoom. If it's pissing you off that much that the Note don't have it.
And they are the underdog right now.
I'm just saying, like,
if you're looking for an underdog to throw your money at, that's a good one to do it for.
Yeah.
Hi, Jay. Will.
I'm just saying.
What up, bro?
What up, Jay? I'm just saying, LB. Your argument tonight is not coming from a stance that you normally come from. Normally, you come from business and facts. Tonight, you sound like you just mad that they didn't put the stuff in the Note that the rumors. Keep in mind, rumors, not facts. Rumors said might be in the phone. And now you mad because you didn't get them, but come on now, you can't base your buying decision.
I'm going off facts. Facts are Samsung makes a 90 hertz screen. Facts. No one can dispute that. Facts are Samsung sold a 90 hertz screen to one of their vendors. Facts. You know why? Because I'm looking at this screen right now. It's 90 hertz screen. I've been using it since April. That's a Samsung screen.
It's what I'm streaming off of.
So is the screen better than the Note Pen? Is the screen better than the Note Pen? I don't think so. I don't think a 90 hertz screen is better than a pen.
So what I'm saying is, Samsung watched their margins this year. All right. They watched their margins this year. They played it safe because Apple was playing it safe, and we got what they gave us. So my point of it is I very well, like I said, you get the BOGO deal, I very well may end up with the Note, But at the same time, I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying. They duped us this year. They duped us.
They did not dupe us. So see, this is what's frustrating me. You say stuff like that. Okay, check me out. I'm finna speak business to you. All right, you talk business. Let me talk business to you.
Right back.
Samsung is in the technology market, right? We're gonna bypass the smartphones for a second and let's just talk what the company does. They are in the technology market. Let's say if you have a product, right, that you're not 100% sure how it's gonna work on your device, why not sell it to somebody else and let them see how it's gonna work out? So OnePlus fans like yourself are out here, oh, it got the 90 hertz refresh rate screen. Samsung sitting back, making that money off of the vendors and looking at people like you like this right here. Yep, that worked exactly how we thought it would. So when we put it on our device next year, we're going to drop the bomb on y'all. The main example I
okay,
give
let
you.
me stop you just for a second. Samsung used to do that stuff in their devices, though. This hadn't always been their practice.
It hasn't always, but at the same time,
so
you got to adapt.
Being upset.
Yeah, well, I can understand him being upset, but at the same time, you got to adapt, man. You can't stay stuck in the past.
That's something an Apple fan says. I'm not adapting. I want my stuff in my phone.
The reason why Samsung switched their game plan is because nobody was buying their shit. Nobody bought the S9. Nobody bought the Note 9.
Nope.
So why are they going to give you the kitchen sink on the S10 and the Note 10 when, huh?
Is this going to increase sales by taking stuff?
Yes, of course. That increases their profit margin.
Oh, wait. So now
they gave everybody a $50 discount because it's $50 less than what the old phone was. And if you pre-order, you get $50 off already on top of that. And then if you trade in a phone like the Note 9, you get $600 off. So,
I don't have a Note 9. I'm speaking from somebody who uses everything. So I got to go buy a phone for $200 and then pay another $600 on top of that.
But see, but the thing is, at the end of the day, Gigi, the difference between you and LB, because I'm gonna keep my attention focused on LB for the minute. The difference between you and LB, the difference
somebody who might love Samsung consumer all the time.
But I'm saying the difference between the two of y'all is whereas you say, so I got to spend $200 to get $600 off, and then spend another $6, so I'm still spending $8. I'm good. You leave it at that. You leave it at that, and you move on from it. The thing that we're arguing with LB is you are mad about the practices that they're doing, but the very thing,
my tech away, I'd be pissed off.
But the very things that he says he needs, they improved, and he's still going off about it. That's what I don't understand. You literally, I run everything through Dex. I carry one device. I do everything off my phone. I love the S Pen, and they improved the S Pen and they improved Dex, and you on the phone. Come on now.
Because it doesn't have a 90 hertz display.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this much. I am going to bypass all the video that I got coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on standby. I am tonight when I get off this stream, I'll stay up all night. I am going to do. I got the Razer 2 with the 120 hertz display. I have the OnePlus 7 Pro with the 90 hertz display, and I got the Galaxy Note 10. I'm going to do a test on. I'm gonna flick the screen in slow motion, and we're gonna see for ourselves. Is it gonna be any different? I'm gonna do that.
Yay! Thanks, Eric.
I'm gonna do that test tonight. I am going to flick screens up and down in slow motion with a 120 hertz display, a 90 hertz display, and a 60 hertz display, and we're gonna see it. So everybody that's watching this YouTube channel, everybody that's watching it right now, 12 o'clock tomorrow, I will post that video because I'm gonna be up all night doing it, and y'all will see the difference.
Hallelujah!
We're gonna see the difference between 60 hertz, 90 hertz, and 120 hertz.
Amen.
Thank you, Tech Preacher.
And I just want to drop this last bomb on LB because I was trying to say it earlier, and I really just want to get this out. I want to get this out. You're mad at Samsung for selling a 90 hertz display to OnePlus. I got you. I give you that. I understand that. But didn't Samsung sell an OLED screen to Apple for their iPhone 10 in 2017? And weren't people raving about that? But then didn't they turn around and come out with the S9 that literally took a dump all over that screen?
Obliterated that screen.
You don't think Samsung got a 90 hertz screen that destroys the one they sold to OnePlus? Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like they gave them the screen overnight. Obviously, they came into agreement to that about a year ago. Okay, we're going to give you the 90 hertz. Probably in the contract, you're not allowed to use it for the next 2 years. You know how they are. People, they need to dominate the market. They need to have their own little niche and stuff like that.
And just like people saying, oh, Samsung, like I saw Uno Nice made a comment earlier.
Congrats on your dongle.
They dongle.
He just
they
got
rushed
MC2 Tech got his dongle today.
He got his dongle.
Yeah.
When you see that earlier this year with the pinhole notch, we saw that like in February or March. So we knew that was going to be on an upcoming phone at some point. So anybody saying that they rushed this phone and made it look that way, we knew that was coming.
Yes.
They announced it right at the keynote address. What did I do with the fold? They showed off their displays, right? Remember
all the displays that they did,
right? The old display, the V display. They showed them all off at the keynote address. So we knew these displays was coming.
Right. Exactly.
We knew it was coming.
And man, I kind of like, a lot of people disagree, but I kind of like that Samsung came out with 2 variations of the Note. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I've been an S-line guy. You can shake your head until it fall off. I've been an S-line guy since the S5, the S4 and shit, and I still am. I never had a Note. So for me to spend a G on something, I spend what, 9 something on this. Why not spend an extra $50 and give me a Note and see what that's about? You know what I'm saying?
And you get an S Pen. And you get the same thing LB hollering about. You get an S Pen.
Yeah, and that line is going to outsell the Plus. It is the same argument that people told me about. Don't get the XR, don't get the 10R. Got the 10R.
I'm glad you held that up. I'm telling people every time somebody say they copied Apple, man, Apple came out with a 720p screen, and that's the #1 selling iPhone right now.
Well, this phone is beast. This is my daily driver. It is what it is.
All right. So look, let me answer this question right here.
Picture you too, LB.
All right, let me answer this question right here. Now look, tech preacher on deck. I've been going back and forth with this guy on my comments, and he put in the comments,
Brother Mason,
the video that I dropped today was more of a review of Filmic Pro versus the Galaxy Note 10. Now I have made a bunch of videos talking about Filmic Pro and different cameras and stuff like that. So what my answer to these questions was, if you watch my YouTube channel, I've done it with the LG G8. I've done it with the V40. I did it with many other devices that I do my cinematic footage video. I always use Filmic Pro, and I say that in every video. Now, the difference between Filmic Pro and the stock camera app is that most stock camera apps don't have Pro mode. Now I did that with the Motorola G7, and it does not have Pro mode, and I use Filmic Pro to do my cinematic footage. I also did a video with the Nexus 6, was proclaimed to be the worst phone on the planet. All I'm using is software. So you could take it either way. Am I doing a review of Filmic Pro when I've already done videos in the past talking about? Listen, Filmic Pro is the app of choice when I'm using, and I also see that the average consumer is not going to use Filmic Pro. I understand that Filmic Pro is for professional videographers. I understand that. The reason why I use Filmic Pro is because I want controls over I want a Pro mode system that works. One UI does not have Pro mode in the video camera stock app. So I get triggered off this, and the reason why I got triggered off it is because I've made videos in the past talking about Filmic Pro. I even got a dedicated video talking about Filmic Pro, and I say this in my videos that I don't use the stock camera app, and it's by choice. You don't have to use it. Am I manipulating? Am I lying to the viewers? Listen, I said this. I would be lying to the viewers if I use Filmic Pro and don't tell the users that I'm using Filmic Pro. Right. I would be lying to my viewers if I didn't tell them I was using it. I would be lying to my viewers if I was using the gimbal when I'm saying I'm not using the gimbal. So I try to be as truthful and as openly as possible when I do my videos. Now, you might disagree with me. That's fine. I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me. But the video was not about Filmic Pro. The video was about the Galaxy Note 10 and the optics. It's all about the optics. Everything you saw came out of the phone. It ain't got nothing to do with Filmic Pro. I use Filmic Pro because I don't want. Listen, man, I like to control my. Listen, tell Samsung to put Pro mode on this phone, and I wouldn't use Filmic Pro. But until Samsung do that, I have to use third-party apps, just like people put the Gcam. Everybody.
Can I read what he put in your video?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Because the fundamental problem here is that he's not reading and he is not listening. Mason is not reading and he's not listening. In the comment, his comment starts off like this. Wow, Easy. The only thing you're reviewing is Filmic Pro, nothing else. Best camera of 2019. How? I'm not biased to any phone, but to tell people, look how good this camera phone is, but you altering the results is pretty bad. 99% of consumers are going to watch this and think they can do this with their brand new $1,300 Samsung Note 10. Also, 99% of people aren't going to do this to record a video. Unbelievable. First and foremost, he says in the beginning that this is a cinematic video. It's even in the title. This is not a video going against another phone, and this is not a video showing how the native app works. In there, he says this is purely a cinematic video. And when he explains how he's doing, he says he's doing minimal editing. He didn't say that he's not doing any editing. So if you actually listen to what he says, he says, I'm doing minimal editing. I have a monopod to hold the phone, but it's going to use its own stabilization. And you're using Filmic Pro because Filmic Pro is for people who like cinematic videos. Then you go on and you tell them, wow, you are new to my channel. I always do this with a lot of phones, which is true. You've done it with every phone that you've gotten in your hands. And you say, please do your research before you comment on my channel. This is nothing new that I do. Shake my head for not doing your own research. Wow. And then Easy says, my God, man, you just triggered me. What is this comment? Let me give you a tip. Do your research before you go on anybody's channel. What? And then Mason says, Easy, I'm just going by your thumbnail and your video. No, you're not. No, you're not going by the thumbnail and you're not going by the video because first of all, you're not listening. And second of all, you're not reading. And then he says, plus you're requiring users to review your videos. Boy, I got better things to do in my life. No, he has members that are able to access the video before it goes live. That's what being a member is. Man. And then Easy says, don't watch my videos. Please go away. I don't want to see no more comments from you. I will delete and ban you later. And then he says, well, I'm just going to report YouTube to your comment for harassing you. And then he comes on your live stream and is asking you why you are banning him. No, dude.
Mason,
you got it all the way twisted. All the way twisted, bro.
Mason, not only did he say, why are you banning me? But then he came back and had the nerve to say, what did he put? He said, I like your videos. And then he put another one where he was like, you're one of the best reviewers. I was really interested in the Note 10.
So the thing is, Mason, if you're bored, okay, find something else to do. Don't look at a thumbnail and a title and base your response on a thumbnail and a title. Because you apparently did not listen. Because you're right. And don't listen to 10 seconds of a video and figure that you're going to comment on a complete video.
Exactly. And
you came to the wrong stream to say something about it too.
Your aura, my dude, reeks of bitchery. Go on somewhere else.
Came to the wrong stream to try to hash it out.
Man, all right, so as my channel progresses, I get people that challenge me, right? I don't have problems with challenging people that challenge me. The problem that I have is that when people say stuff, I go back and I watch my video to make sure that I say things in the video so I won't get these type of comments. When I say stuff like cinematic video, when I say stuff like third-party app, when I say something that I use it because One UI does not have pro mode, I thought that that's answering a lot of questions, you know? So like when I make these videos and when people attack me, I go back and I watch the video to make sure that I say the things that I say. I mean, then you get pissed. They want to report me for telling the truth.
Right.
You get mad at me because listen, I could have just took your comment and deleted. I ain't even had to respond to the comment. But me being a fair guy, I read all my comments and I think like, okay, let me respond in a way. So I responded. And my thing is, and I say this all the time, before you comment on somebody's video, please know the YouTuber, check the history, look and see if they did a before and after video describing if they made a mistake with something in that video. And then you can understand if somebody made a mistake in the video, they would come up with a rebuttal video saying, okay, in my previous video, I say such and such and such. But I didn't have to do that. All my cinematic videos I make, I say it. I'm using this. I'm using that. I'm using this to get the cinematic footage. Google cinematic footage, and you will see how it's done.
Yeah, well, easy. You don't even have to explain yourself. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the chat. Look, if all you do is watch videos, okay,
right.
Show some respect. Watch the video all the way through from beginning to end because the person that made the video took their time, okay, to make the video, cut it, edit it, and give you some content to watch. So if you're going to take the time to make a comment, make sure that your comment is based on what has been done.
Yes.
I would like to say that in these types of moments, it really is, it can piss you off how people who ain't even got a YouTube channel want to try to run the YouTuber. If you don't get, man, that. And then
I mean, look, here's the thing. I try to be as cinematic as possible when I make video. When I make videos, it's well planned. Listen, man, I work every freaking day on YouTube. Like I make videos day in, day out. You see what I'm saying? The respect that I get from people is priceless. But the people that don't understand what I do on this YouTube channel, it triggers me off sometimes. But I do understand the trolls. I get, But when I believe that some people are asking legitimate questions and they come attack me for no reason, I mean, that's the difference. When somebody asks a legitimate question, I'm cool with that. I don't mind constructive criticism. I'm cool with that. Right. But when you accuse me for doing certain things that I got proof that I'm not doing, that's what I got an issue with, Then
you say some dumbass shit like I'm gonna report you for harassing. You commented on the video.
I'm gonna report you.
Like, you go threaten me because I say, well, listen, I'm not gonna deal with it. Please don't comment no more. It just like if you don't, here's the thing. If you don't like my YouTube channel, don't watch it. If you don't like what I say on my YouTube channel, unsubscribe. If you don't like the live streams, I got Jay Will in the stream.
You gotta go home, but you gotta get Will up out of here.
Stream, forgive me, Mr. Jay Will. Parcel. Sorry about that parcel.
Hey, you know what? He probably one of them people that be like this right here. Yeah, they were over there selling water. I know it's but they were over there selling water. They don't have a license.
Nothing. Permit Patty.
He over there seeing some. He probably seen some little boy selling some water on the corner. It was like, I know it's 120 degrees outside, officer, but they're over there selling water without a license. And then the little boy said, "You want a bottle of water?" And he said, "Oh my God, he threatened me! Oh my God, he threatened me!"
They call me the tech preacher because I'm a preach. I don't care how long it takes for me to get it through their thick head sometimes. And sometimes they don't like it. Sometimes they don't want to hear the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna follow Tech Red lead. Let's get back to the roast of LB. So LB, LB, as the S Pen aficionado and as the Dex aficionado,
You got to take it easy with LB. He is the champion.
he ain't acting like the champion. I promoted that fight. He made me look bad with all this talk he doing. I got receipts. I can go pull up streams where he was talking about I'd carry the Note for everything. And now you want to carry the OnePlus and a Tab S6. I was going to go ahead and say
a Tab? Oh my God. Go ahead.
Once again, I'm in a stream with I'm in a stream with a bunch of folks that's been belly aching and crying about how much this stuff costs.
Who?
I heard every single one of y'all put your hand down because you done said it too.
No,
you done said it too.
No.
Let's play the tape, Kimmy. Play the tape. You done said it too.
This nigga said play the tape.
You done said it. I done heard. So this.
I'm getting out so Jay Will can join.
Right.
I don't think we don't have to complain about prices though.
If you don't put me where I belong, I swear to God, it's gonna be smoke in the city.
I need to be in the corner.
Eric, stop bringing me in.
I need to be in the corner. That's all you know. I'm the corner man. All right, I'm the corner man.
Right, light skin lives matter.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hey, you know what? I just realized all light skin panel next week or this weekend. We got Easy and T. We got an all light skin panel, boy. LB, you gonna have a hard fight. Ed Tech ran light skin. Ooh, boy, I feel bad for you.
Eric, didn't you say Jay Will was trying to join in?
I don't know.
I didn't hear anything about that.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. I'm just going crazy.
Jay want to come in? Y'all want to send him?
I'll leave if you need me to.
Did he say he wanted to come in?
I thought that's what.
Right, quit laughing. I got to refill my damn glass. I just refilled it, but I got to refill it again.
You drink that fast.
Let him answer that because I didn't hear him. I didn't see him say that. So.
I didn't see it either.
That's right. Tell him, Pudding.
No,
I mean, but LB, when we talk about prices, I think $1,000 is a good price compared to that $2,000 phone.
I think so too. I think so.
No. Now this is where I was going with this because you all raised your hands, all right, and said that y'all raised your hand and said $1,300 was a good price point for this phone. Y'all raised your hand. Okay, the only person that didn't raise their hand was Kimmy. All right,
$1,200. Not $1,300. $1,200.
That phone is $1,300 after tax.
No, it's not. It would be if it was $1,250, like the Note 9.
Look, all right, $1,200 then. Okay, I'll give you $1,200.
I know how to round.
I'll give you. Look, I'll give you the $1,200 then. That phone is $1,200. I heard y'all crying and belly aching. These phones are getting too expensive. Who wants to pay $1,000 for a phone and you ain't even got Pro mode?
$1,000.
I heard it all.
But we do have promo.
Okay,
We do have promo now.
So look, hold on. So what I'm saying is, I done heard all of this for the last 4 months, how expensive these phones are. And the phone ain't got no cheaper, all right? But all of a sudden, there's new tech. All of a sudden, there's new tech. We go through the same circle every year. There's new tech, and all of a sudden, it's a good price for what we got because it's better than what it was last year.
You are the same man that was about to spend $2,000 on the phone.
And I'm going right back to that. I'm glad you said that. So once again, now you got a device. You got a device, okay? All of y'all rolled the fold. You got a device that came out at $1,900. And just like you guys just said, well, if the S10 was $1,200, what do you think the Note's going to be? Well, if the Note is $1,200, what do you think the Fold is going to be? And it's actually new technology.
Yeah, that
Somebody
don't work.
explain this to me.
It don't work.
Because y'all sounded a little hypocritical to me.
The Fold work? But I got a $100 phone that worked.
We ain't talking about, no, we're not talking about the $100 phone. We're talking about the exact phone that you just got finished saying, oh, well, it's a good price for what it is. Compared to the market and what's on the market, it's a good price. It sounds hypocritical when you say that about this device, but then
Dude,
you come and you call
just
the
wait
phone.
like 3 months and it'll go down like $600.
No, but we're talking.
Just
We're
wait
talking
like
about
3
the
months. The price
conversation.
gonna go
Wait a
down.
minute.
You know
Wait a minute. I'm still tripping. I'm still tripping. I got the Black Panther and Catwoman right next to me. I'm in heaven right now.
It is a good price. Now, I'm going to say I'm going to say to you. It is a good price because the people who are buying the notes are going to make use of the S Pen and they are going to make use of the DeX. That is what makes it a good price. Now, if you are not using the S Pen or the DeX, no, it's not a good price. Go get an S10 on the BOGO deal, or go get an S10 that is marked down to $700. But LB, the argument that we have continued to make against you is that you have argued and told us. I've heard the word DeX come out of your mouth more than I've heard popcorn. and yet you have the nerve to take a dump on this phone to improve the DeX. I do not understand. For the life of me, I do not understand. I need you to help me understand this. They should have left you in the dust when they brought everybody back.
Right. Well, people, we just got a special guest in. He's TR. He's every man's threat and every woman's pet. Go ahead, Tech Rant.
And ladies and gentlemen,
he's Tech Light Bright.
Tech Light Bright.
And ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoy the sneak preview of Saturday night.
Oh shit! We got the
bright people.
We got yes. We got the contestants above each other. Man,
hot yellow.
This is what's up. Man, oh man, oh man. How's the training been going, Trent?
Long as you know I'm on top. I'm at the top.
Pause.
Look, pause.
Oh Lord!
Oh my God!
Christina's gonna start singing the America's Next Top Model song.
Yo,
I wanna be on top. I wanna be on top.
Hey, Jackson Cumberbatch asked for the weigh-in.
I'm gonna get the top off. You know what?
I guess this is the way in.
Right.
Yeah, this is the way in because we got 48 hours after the night. So yeah, this is the way in. Bump it.
You ain't bullshit. You ain't bullshit, man.
Hey, look. Hey, Trent, the only one that done came with them guns. LB talk about it. I'm gonna get my daughter to take a picture when I get home. I still ain't seen the picture yet. LB, I don't know, man.
King is smoking.
I have to wait up for it tonight.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Just do a selfie. That's what I did. Just take your phone, set it up landscape, put the timer on it, hit the button, count down 3, 2, 1, do a pose.
Boy, this is gonna be a good ass debate Saturday. I swear to God.
Tell us what's on your mind, Tech Rant. Tell us what's on your mind.
All right, so
this motherfucker here. Hey, go ahead, man.
Oh my God. All right. So the way I'm looking at the Note 10 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
My only complaint about the Note 10 is 2 things. First, they should have done with the Note 10, basically just have a small Note 10 and have a big Note 10 and give them the same capabilities on both ends.
Yeah,
that way, if someone wants a smaller Note 10, then they can have it. If someone wants a bigger one, they can pay for the bigger one. You know, since Samsung wants to kind of follow Apple, that's what Apple does with the iPhone XS and the XS Max. They're essentially the same phone, but they're 2 different sizes and they're available in the same colors. That's pretty much it. And my only other thing about it is the price, because at least if I would say this, if you did the same thing on both sides and you say you're going to charge $950 for the small one and then $1,099 for the big one, then you line it up with Apple. People are getting an equal side of both sides. But I personally think that phone should have went for like OnePlus's neck or whatever, and Samsung should have undercut themselves to kind of knock OnePlus out the way. That's just my opinion,
right?
But that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
But
LB?
Samsung getting money.
I can't say that I agree with them totally.
And they're getting money by selling the 90 hertz display to OnePlus. So they're getting money both ways. So why undercut the people who already paid you?
That's right, brother.
I mean, they could, but at the same time, though, Samsung will make their money either other way. It all depends upon what they want as far as the competition anyway. Because technically, you can still sell your stuff to people and then cut them out later. Like you said, you can sell your stuff to other people, have them try it out or whatever, and let's say they start to get good or whatever, and they start to cut in on your sales. Okay, no, we need them screens back. We need to push you out the way because we need to put that in our phone.
Didn't they do that a couple of generations ago with the S8, S8 Plus? You know what I'm saying? They came out and just slaughtered the whole market because the year before that was the whole explosion joint and everything.
I mean, I know OnePlus has screens from Samsung or whatnot, but we all know the biggest, largest customer of Samsung screens is Apple. Okay, they can afford to lose OnePlus and replace them with any other startup company there is out there because OnePlus is still trying to make, waves or whatnot. OnePlus is just on T-Mobile, like they haven't even made it to other carriers.
Might be on Sprint though this year.
I don't see OnePlus being at the top of the hill as a company to where they're like, oh well, man, we can't lose them.
Right, understood. And huge shout out to Armadillo Tech. He's a new member.
Him and Unlock Custom Android became members.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Leveled up. Unlock.
Thanks, Armadillo.
But yeah, I just LB, man, what happened?
Silence.
Unlock custom droid as well.
It ain't nothing to argue. I agree with everything you said.
No, I meant earlier. I'm sitting there watching this, and fucking Catwoman just coming out here, just double slapping you back and forth.
You guys are not allowed to talk about the pickle until Saturday. Don't try to get ahead of yourself.
I ain't talking about it. I'm talking about what you were talking about.
I'm just saying. Mama.
Welcome
to Mama. Woo! Welcome, you a member.
Hey.
I just want to say, Catwoman, I was so proud of your argument earlier. You came out, you had the claw, you had the vibranium suit on, you destroyed LB. You destroyed him when you came out earlier. I'm so happy and so proud of you.
That's that cat power we got.
LB my brother, goddamn shit.
We cat brother sister.
Boy, I'll tell you.
But for real though, I mean, now that LB's not yelling at people anymore, I'm still gonna ask. I'm still gonna keep on asking the question. I'm sorry, LB. Now, LB.
Can we move on to something else? Can we move on to another product, please? I'm tired of the Note 10. Please.
Let me see.
Let's talk about the Galaxy book.
Right. I'm about to say, what's another product that's about to come out? What's
Samsung.
What the Cool Pad 9?
No. Wasn't Aaron gonna talk about some sprint thing or whatever? Aaron, you could come in. I'll get out. You can talk about the sprint thing you want to talk about.
There you go.
I get out. It don't matter.
Look, everybody want to get out.
LB done yelled at us like we one of his kids. I appreciate that.
Y'all been picking on LB tonight.
GG,
he loves the attention.
This the second time you defended LB. I'm trying to figure out who are you? What have you done with GG?
They've performed. They've made an alliance.
This is the balance of the universe.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I got your back, LB.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is the point of the Samsung notebook that isn't really a laptop? It's, I don't know, like a Samsung Chromebook, but not a Chromebook.
They've always come out with books. They always just call it something different.
Yeah, they've always had a laptop.
Right, but when I watched the event, I didn't see anything that was just like, okay, what was the key feature? Was it like thinner this year? Was it supposed to have like a 2K screen or 4K screen? Like all I saw was, hey, we have another laptop, and then
that's exactly it. Is the way you just came out with another laptop? Buy
it. Oh Lord.
I mean,
welcome, iTechUI guy. He's a member. Welcome.
Yay!
For free. Well, not for free because membership.
Man, Easy, you got a mass sign up going on tonight.
Hey,
there's over 100 people in here right now.
That's what happened when the tech preacher passed around that collection plate. You got to collect, baby.
Well, can I get a witness? All about members to be. Well, this time to that collection. Well,
yo, Easy, let me rent you for one of my streams.
He's just doing the polite way. He ain't like the mother preachers be in your face. Get the collection in the back. Get it in the back.
Yeah.
Dude, Eric, you're gonna bring up that article around twice.
Huh?
He said that played around twice.
Yes. So I got all right. So let's talk about real quick about OnePlus going to Sprint. Let me share my screen, and we got some stuff going on. OnePlus is going to Sprint. Whoo, Lord. So about time Sprint is joining forces for a 5G phone. Now, isn't this going to be exclusive to Sprint? They're getting 5G. This is big because, once OnePlus have hit T-Mobile, Sprint is getting the 5G phone. That's what I'm talking about. So shout out to Sprint and the Sprint network. If y'all didn't know, Sprint is doing some outlandish stuff here. Sprint is, you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. They do have their Kickstarter program. Now, we hearing that the 5G network, you got to get the top tier plan, which is like $80 or something to get 5G. But if you are just want a regular plan, you could get the $25 unlimited talk, text, and data. Now, as you know, all the specs already of the OnePlus 7 Pro is coming straight to Sprint. I think this is good news, man. Sprint need to get something top tier.
So this is not the T version. This is the regular OnePlus version. Pro. Okay. Not the T version.
Right. They're getting the Pro.
Man, every time you say the word Sprint, I get triggered.
Right.
So basically, they're just going to have their bloatware on the OnePlus.
Really? The T-Mobile bloatware wasn't on. Is it? Hold on. Is T-Mobile bloatware on the OnePlus device?
Yep. Just a little bit.
Timmy, when you had it, did you have T-Mobile apps in there?
No.
I had.
Oh, how about you?
I got a T-Mobile phone right here. I got it. Oh yeah, it does have T-Mobile. Yeah, it got T-Mobile bloatware on it. Yes.
It's not a lot though.
It's not like 1, 2, 3. It's only 4 apps. It's the visual voicemail, T-Mobile, so you can pay their bill. Then they have the T-Mobile TV service. Then they have the unlock. They got the unlock. That's it.
What about the Wi-Fi calling and the HD? Do they have that HD calling, Wi-Fi calling?
Yeah. So you good there.
All right,
but as long as you're not trying to do call waiting, because you're gonna be burnt up.
Man, Sprint need to pay you to use their service.
I know. I was thinking it's still.
I mean, people say they got good Sprint service in other places. I mean, not a lot of places, but
in certain regional parts of the U.S., yes.
Tech Love and Mama swears by Sprint.
Sprint is good. But I can tell you right now, up here in Cleveland, Sprint sucks. It sucks so bad because I actually had Sprint about 1.5 years ago before I lost my mind and went away. They actually got those like antennas inside the stores to where, you go in, you use the phone. Oh, you got 5 bars. Take the phone out the store, turn down the street, go to a Pizza Hut or something. You got like 1.5 bars. Like they got some of the spottiest coverage ever. And I even remember going on road trips, like, you know, so I'm driving, I'm using like the internet radio.
That's where you run into
going
the
down
problem.
I-75 or whatever, and I'm listening to J-Lo, and it's just I'm like, what in the world is this? And this is when I was like, I know they got the $25 plan right now, but this is back when I was paying like $65-$70 for that line. And they said they coverage maps was just as good as the Verizon maps. The dude from Verizon came over to
hear me now.
said everything was great and everything. And I'm just like, what in the world is this trash?
Yeah, Sprint.
Like,
we had from 2004 all the way to like 2011. And I kid you not, I do a lot of traveling, like coming from Illinois to going to like Mississippi, a third, maybe even more than that, of the trip, you might as well not even try to call us because wasn't gonna be able to answer. Any little hick town in between a major town, you're not gonna have service.
And I also hate Sprint because they got the most rip-off lease plan that there is.
Yeah, the lease plan is bad.
I mean, I understand renting something and, you know, they got to make a little money on the side. But with leasing through Sprint, you literally pay off that entire phone.
Yeah.
You might as well
still be paying for it. So what
is Two Phones talking about? Two Phones said T-Mobile is weaker than Sprint.
No.
In his area.
It depends on where you live. It depends on where you live. But I've been all over the country, and when I had Sprint, I hated life. There are times where I hate T-Mobile because of where I work and my job and the concrete buildings and stuff like that. But I will gladly take T-Mobile over Sprint.
Definitely.
I agree.
I love my T-Mobile.
I just read that.
That's my boy right there. What's up, bro? Hey man, when you gonna make videos? You know, you abandon your YouTube channel.
Raymond.
I mean, look, I got Sprint. All right, I got Sprint service on my Motorola G7, and you know, I mean, it's okay. I don't have no problems with Sprint in my area, which I don't. I mean, I go to like, so I got 4 phones on me at all times, but I'm just saying, like, I pull out a phone, it works. If a phone works, it works. I don't know, but I don't have no problem with Sprint.
Raymond just replied.
Man, he was doing good. Look, every time I watched it when he dropped his videos. You know, he'd be sitting behind the desk and he'd be talking, and his videos be dope. You know, he's dope videos. I mean, but he fighting the algorithm just like we are, and I do understand the frustration.
Yeah, I know.
He fight the algorithm. You know.
All right, so I'm gonna jump in with this real quick. So I'm on Sprint's website, right? And this is where I question how good service is or whatever. Everybody been talking about the Galaxy Note 10, whether it's worth it or not. When you got a carrier coming out talking about take 50% off the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, we are going to give you 50% off to use our service. If that don't sound like a trap, I don't know what does.
Here's the deal. Hold on. Sprint will give you 50% off on the phone and plus a trade-in. You could get the Galaxy Note 10 for free. Almost for free.
That sounds like a trap. That sounds like somebody selling an iPhone 10 on Craigslist.
For people that have good service with Sprint, and you add a line, you get 50% off, and plus if you got an old trade-in, you could get the phone almost for free. I mean, it's not a bad deal if you good with Sprint.
But this is the thing.
Sprint, it's not a bad deal.
This is the thing. My buddy was on. He was an Apple user, and he tried the Note 9 last year. He went from T-Mobile to Sprint just to get the Note 9, right? So he got the Note 9, and his brother got I don't know what phone it's, but I think he got the S9 Plus or whatever. All right, they got that BOGO deal with Sprint and everything. Problem is, what he's complaining about is that he's like, man, somehow Sprint upcharges you. They give you this cheap price, but he's like, my bill hasn't been the same like 1 month since I've had it. He's like, there's always some type of fees and all of this other stuff that he's complaining about. I don't know. I haven't seen his bill or whatever, but that's one of the things that he's complaining about. He's like, I had a cheaper bill when I was with T-Mobile.
Well, I mean, what's somebody say? Virgin Mobile used to be on Sprint in my Virgin Mobile days. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah, man, that's the way I look at that. Like, man, it's too good to be true, man. Read into that, like, for real.
Let's see. The crazy thing is, Sprint is really good in Jacksonville. I think in Jacksonville, it's Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, then AT&T.
Yeah. Back when I was enlisted, Sprint was awesome, and this was back in like 2005 because I was down at Mayport. And then I went over to NAS Jax to go to A school over there. And a lot of people it was like Sprint, Nextel. We had like the flip phones and the Razor phones, and everything was cool back then. So I think at some point, Sprint went down there and built up enough towers and infrastructure for that area because it was awesome. But man, when I left out of there and I went to like I was going up 75 to Atlanta and then going to Tennessee and other places, any place where there's a mountain nearby or a hill, no. Sprint, no, absolutely not.
Well, my experience with Sprint was I got my phone turned on around the corner from the house where I was staying at, right? But I was still roaming in my fucking living room thanks to Sprint.
I had Sprint when I was in Tallahassee. And I bought the phone and I left the store. I went home and 5 miles away, walked in my apartment, and I went from 5 bars to 1 on an iPhone 6. And then they didn't even tell me in the store. I went to work the following day, and I'm on a conference call, and the manager is saying, "Hey, I want everybody to go into their app and check their app right now." And I'm trying to do it at work, and it's telling me I need to be connected to Wi-Fi. I'm like, "Wait, what? Wow. I can't LTE at the same time as the call." And then I called the store, and they were like, "Yeah, you didn't know?" And I'm like, "You're supposed to tell me."
Man.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that happens. That's how I found out that you couldn't do call waiting, because my buddy he was with the iPhone, right? So he was like, the reason I like the iPhone is because I can do call waiting and whatever. You can't do that on Android. I'm like, what are you talking about? I had to show him that I was able to do it on my phone. So he's like, here, he gave me the note. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to click somebody else in, click somebody else in. I'm like, man, I really don't know. I'm looking, he calls Sprint. He's like, oh yeah, no, we can't do that. That's, a network issue.
The other thing about Sprint, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you go looking for phones, like you go shopping on third party, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, whatever, the most common phone that you see up for sale on those places is Boost Mobile and Sprint phones.
Sprint and Sprint. Yes,
I've seen stores where you go and you trade in the phone and they resell it. They actually got signs on the door that say, "We do not take Sprint phone."
Damn. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Like, that's how oversaturated the market is with people, I guess, signing up for Sprint and getting the phone, and it didn't turn out the way they wanted it to be or whatnot, and they just want to get rid of the phone. And even getting that phone unlocked can be a pain sometimes.
Damn, I bet with CDMA, that ain't no joke. But my experience with T-Mobile is good deals, great deals, and everything. But in Chicago, we got a lot of dead spots for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
When's the last time you tried them? Because they're constantly improving.
Like, what, 2 years ago?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was having a third party drop a call. You know what I'm saying? It pissed me off.
Hey,
good
Santa,
deal,
if
though. Good
it's
deal.
been 2 years, you might want to give it a shot. 2 years ago in Jacksonville, we left T-Mobile to go to Verizon, and now we back and with T-Mobile, and it's a whole lot better.
Yeah,
you can test drive it with a straight talk.
No service. I'm good now.
I feel y'all, but I'm so happy with my Xfinity Mobile. I'm just saying.
Oh, I was just saying, their service has gotten a lot better.
Yes.
Because
can I bring up something that TechRan said earlier?
Go ahead.
I know it's a little like off topic, but I did copy and paste it on here. TechRan said, I want to know if the phone is more or less complicated to repair. Not many people bring up the repairability of the Note 10. Yo, you could barely repair any phone right now. Like the right to repair your phone, that people are fighting to be able to do that. You can't anymore. With the way that they're building the phones, they're making it harder for you to open it up, and you have to go to like an authorized repair place. You can't just go to to any repair place whatsoever. So now these repair places need to now pay a licensing fee, to like Google, for the Pixel and Samsung, so that they can open up the phones. Because if they open up the phones and they're not authorized, now the person not only is the person's out of warranty now, but if they try to send it to Samsung to get it fixed, Samsung will reject it, or any other company will reject it.
Right.
Yeah.
Great
so it's
point.
like every phone right now is like that.
Yeah. Even Apple.
Hey, great point, Sam.
Especially Apple.
Yeah, woman.
Hey, unlocked custom droid. Said or watch Jerry Rig or someone else. The thing is, Jerry Rig proved that you can't do it like that anymore. Back in the day, you used to be able to order the set from like the Amazon to unscrew and do the iPhone yourself. People was at home changing the faces in the back of their iPhone 4 and 4S all the time.
The only reason why I say repair is because sometimes I recommend phones for my mom and my dad, and both my mom and my dad they were raised to basically like, hey, if I buy this, I'm going to repair it until it no longer exists.
You'll maintain it. Yeah.
And they kind of stubborn, like if they bought something for $900 and a repair bill $750, instead of them going out and buying another phone, they'll try and repair for $700.
Try to fix that toy.
Yeah, but the thing is that it messes up the IP rating too.
I ain't trying to save the universe or nothing like that.
Yeah, it messes up the IP rating too, because if you open it up, you have to have a special machine in order to put the glue and suck all the air out of that.
Right, to get that coating back, right?
Yeah, I know, because exactly. All my screens are burnt from Sam, because I put it at that 2K all the way up. Kimmy was sleeping right next to me, and I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, I burned mine in too. So
I've never burned a screen in, but I don't keep mine on full blast.
Seven Scientist says he got T-Mobile and drove from Chicago to Nowlands. Only hit one blind spot outside of Carbondale. That's way, way south. But then again, Seven Scientists, if you got a New Orleans-based number, that's a whole different tower it's triggering. Yes, sir. Yes,
sir.
True.
Wait, the number your number messes with the tower?
Yes. Like if he's in New Orleans and he got a New Orleans number, it's going to trigger a certain tower. Yeah, it is.
That's the first time I've ever heard
the tower you're near?
Yeah.
Isn't that like with load balancing?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I drive. You guys have been on the stream from me driving from Illinois, from pretty much Chicago to Gary, streaming and everything, and I don't lose any signal.
Hey, people, I'm sorry. The LB's in Oakland. That's the great part of Chicago,
Oh, look. Hey, as soon as I seen that, I was like, I know exactly where he at. I'd have made deliveries. I know exactly where he's at. I'm going to say is this right here.
No, don't even try it. It's right there. Come on, that's right off of 95th. I'm one stick from come on, stop it. You already know. No, stop it.
That's why I'm doing it. I already know.
No.
You doing the meow bitch. Oh damn. But yeah.
Nah, man. That the way the towers work is just to build off of what Tanner was saying. Is I don't know if it's everybody is like that, but I do know with certain carriers like Verizon, it's like that. Your phone number will definitely determine the type of tower you go off of, especially because everybody's getting to this point where they have these unlimited plans, but they have a cap. Yeah, and you also Verizon killing people because they got the 75, the 85, the 95, the 105, and every time you go higher, it's almost like you get bumped in line to get into the club faster, basically.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It works exactly like that.
That's because a lot of people, they using it as them hotspots and stuff.
That's because a lot of people using
it. Thank you for saying that shit. Thank you.
They using it as their main device to do everything, like LB used to do with the Note.
Yeah, they trying to drive a block.
I mean, when I was with Sprint, that's one of the main reasons I jumped to T-Mobile, because when I was with Sprint, hey, brother was going through some things, so I was using Sprint for a hotspot and everything. And man, once I moved to the house that I'm in now, I literally would have to leave the house and go down to the local grocery store, which is like a half a mile down the road, to get true LTE to do any work. So that's why I jumped to T-Mobile.
Right. Well, we getting Sally together. It's almost roll call time. Oh, I tell you what, we had so much fun. I got 134 people. What's up with people? If you are new to the live stream, we do this every Wednesday night. We're having some fun. If you are not a member, go down and become a member to get exclusive footage of all my videos that I post. If you want to see some stuff about the Galaxy Note 10, like the video I'm about to go film, if you up 3-4 a.m. in the morning, but I'm sorry, if you up the next 4 hours, 5 hours, you will probably get to see the video exclusively as a member. Because I'm going to make this video right now with the 90 hertz, 60 hertz, 120 hertz, and I'm going to put it in slow motion, baby. Slow motion, baby. A slow motion. Oh, slow motion, baby. A slow motion. Oh, come on, slow motion, baby. Slow motion. Slow motion, baby.
For all the 73 people that have not hit the like button, because it's 57 likes and 130 people watching. All 73 people that ain't hit the like button, y'all ain't real. y'all ain't real, and your mama used raisins in the potato salad. I said it.
Hold on. I'm going. All right. So for everybody that don't know, I am about to film a video to show the 60 hertz on the Galaxy Note 10 versus the Razr 2 with the 120 hertz display versus the what is that? The OnePlus 7 Pro 90 hertz display. I'm gonna go in slow motion. I'm gonna have the camera right in front. I'm gonna go up and down, and you can see the difference. If it's better, well, let's put it to the test. I'm gonna have that video come out tonight for my VIPs. If you want to see that video in about 3 hours, 4 hours, go on and hit that join button and come on, join the party. We got Sally ready? All right, here we go. We get Sally ready. I really do appreciate everybody that come through on this live stream. We have fun every Wednesday night. And don't forget about next Tuesday. We got Gigi and Tech Valley gonna be in the building. They got their own thing going on. All right.
I ain't fooling with you, Tech King Mike.
Easy Computer Solutions, Tech Valor, Gadget Goddess, LeBaron Burton, Solid, Tech King Mike, Tech Rant, Genosis, Unlocked Custom Droid, Lethal Emperor, Total Tech, Jason C, Anonymous, Jean Michelle, Slick Willie, Tech for Your Needs, Big John Tech Reviews, Sean Williams, McFlyer 85, Slots, Viper, Ronald Sims, Michael Stylianu, Beanie Shaw, Tone Blanco, Ray H. Jr., Alexis Thomas, Ashley Morgan, Men's Basketball League, Art Dog, Titan Tech, Stephen Moore, Piscine and Opinion, Alkina Ting, Jay Boogie, Hellraiser, 10-Minute Tech Reviews, Mr. Reddick, Phone Tech at Work, Dr. Donna Walter, Tobes and Wajagu, Typeka Atkins, Mike 2 Tech Reviews, The Individual, Benoit A. Mental Pack, TJ, Alkina Ting, Jason Gill, Everyday Tech, Sly Diaz, Derek F., Sipshin Patterson, J. Williams, Mark Toron 2, Technically T, Scales and more, Armadillo Tech Texas, Bypass Productions, Mason U, Alex M, Tech Loving Mama, Breakpoint, Barry Johnson, Savage Scientist, iTetrout Guy, Forbes Tech Reviews, Barry Johnson, Andre G, Stephen Campbell, Mr. Comer, Lash Hun, Blue Rangerx 111, Ramon Trotman, Marcia Ringram, James R, Chicago's Finest, in loving memory of D's Nuts.
Oh Lord.
Also, Don Brog just came in. You late, bro. You late.
In loving memory of these nuts. I am done.
Sally is different tonight. I mean, Gadget God is what the hell?
She called me a god ass.
God
I'm trying to figure out who Mr.
I
Comer is.
spelled it right. I don't know.
I know y'all heard her say Mr. Comer.
Yeah,
Mr. Comer.
it's supposed to be calmer, but
Big house name.
Wow. So, what we gonna have tonight? What we doing tonight is TK. I don't know if TK get the after party ready.
Yeah, he sent out links.
He sent out links. Okay, so after this stream, guys, we go all roll the TK stream, and we're gonna have some fun. Now I'm gonna film this video, so I probably won't be on there. I might show up on there if you send me the link. But since everybody complained about the 60 hertz display, I'm about to go put it to the test. Nah, it is what it is. I'm about to go put it to the test.
No fluff, no pass.
No fluff, no pass. We're gonna put it to the test.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you, LB, for making Eric do extra work he probably didn't plan on doing tonight.
I ain't playing on
I'll say this. Most of the people complaining about not having 90 hertz on the Note is watching a device that has 60 hertz on it.
Yeah.
Right. They don't even got the Oneplus.
Well, except LB because he's got the 90 hertz.
Oh, he got the 90 hertz. But
right. I'm just saying the majority.
You raising your pinky?
You better do the cat daddy with it, boy. You better.
The cat daddy. You do the cat daddy. Oh man. All right, so let's get out of here. Let me hold on. I got to put in my I gotta get my music queued up. All right,
see, you were going on to me about Sally. You didn't even got your music ready.
I'm ready.
Next time I see y'all, I'll be 41.
Ooh, happy birthday to you.
No, next week. Eric trying to serenade you.
Yeah. All right. So let me get where my Tanner music at. There we go. Woo! There it is. All right. Thank y'all guys very much for coming to the live stream. This is Eric from Reed's Computer Solution, aka the Tech Preacher. This is how we do it every Wednesday night. This is how we do it. Woo! I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that been following this YouTube channel. We do this. Don't forget to come next week. We do this every Wednesday night. Wired Wednesday. Don't forget about the after party about to go down. See y'all guys next week. Later.